Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today with some more fresh data mines in the game files. And this was actually updated within the last hour here, so I wanted to get this information out to you guys as soon as possible to obviously prepare. But honestly, guys, nothing but good news. Tons and tons of things to look forward to. I made a video earlier today to cover the new season battle pass for Oath Shards as well as free French Hens. Well, guess what? There's even more events coming up now. So I'm assuming everything is going to take part next week. But then the following information I'm going to show you is probably going to be released in the coming blog post, but likely going to be longer than a week because of the number of events happening. There's got to be a bit of a break, as well as some question marks I do have. But I wanted to share everything that I did see, so that way you guys, not just to hype up the news to come, but as well what's kind of on the horizon for Marvel Strike Force. So as you guys can see here, the ID shards have been officially added into the game now. So we previously discussed how Jean Grey, Hercules, these were all called out by Boylan a long time ago, and now we do get that official confirmation once again. So a big testament to him and his source, because they've been bang on with every release. But what is new is actually these following ID shards have also been added. So we got Modok here, we got the Watcher, and the Living Tribunal. So these were also added in addition to Jean Grey and Hercules. Whether or not they're going to be characters or new tunes joining other teams is going to be on the table here, but at least we're seeing their ID inclusion here, which means there's possible inclusion into the game. How long that's going to be is going to be a big question mark, because unlike Jean Grey and Hercules, no descriptors or descriptions were added to these three ID shards, so they could just be preparing. But things to look out for. Definitely exciting times for sure. We also have this new kind of Dark Dimension-esque event coming. So to be honest, I don't think it's the same one as the Pocket Dimension, because there is a different naming here. It's called the Temporal Cataclysm. So the Temporal Cataclysm has reappeared, but from somewhere within this unstable reality, waves of dangerous cataclysmic energy emanate, warping and destroying the very fabric of reality itself. Lead Nexus forces to reach the center of the cataclysm and seal off this dangerous reality once and for all. For should they fail, none can predict the consequences for the multiverse. So minimum requirements is Gear Tier 18, 7 yellow stars, 1 diamond or higher characters are strongly recommended. This event is very challenging. So it could be one of the hardest kind of Scourge-esque dimensions available. And I know there's been previous comments to obviously the developers themselves to create content that's engaging and highly difficult and challenging. Well, this could be the answer to that. If this is going to be an event that comes every now and then, super fun times to actually see that this is obviously challenging, and hopefully the rewards match that as well. But also, yeah, some of the challenging content in the game is always the most fun. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, but something on the horizon. I don't think it's next week, but could very well be in the next 2 weeks here, because of them actually being available in the game files. Something else to look forward to as well. We know this one is coming around the corner because of the naming convention here being called Winter's Peak. Obviously a nod to the December month, but as well everything that's been happening in December, right? And the holiday festivities. Hello, Commander. Train your strongest teams against the best Winter's Peak has to offer. Win battles to climb to the peak, complete milestones, and earn leaderboard rewards. Points earned for winning a battle are determined by how high you've climbed to the top. Completing floor 10 will unlock leaderboard rewards. Completing floor 50 will earn you all the milestone rewards. Does this sound familiar to you guys? Yes, this is the new version of, I believe, Sword Satellite. Because Escape from Kiln typically uses, that 3 mixture here, it does sound like we're using the full team. So in this case, it's going to be the equivalent to Sword Satellite. And we haven't seen Sword Satellite for quite a few months now, so it makes sense that they've decided to bring it back, because this is definitely one of the most favorite game modes in Marvel Strike Force, especially when it comes out as a featured event. So you can see, just to further clarify, each character can only be used once per day, and then they'll go on cooldown until the midnight UTC time. You can't pay to refresh in any shape, way, or form, and as well, if there's characters in your squad who are on cooldown, they won't be able to launch a battle. So it's very, very similar to what we saw before with Sword Satellite, and there are checkpoints as well. So floors 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so forth. And then when you do fall to the floor, it's going to be the most recent checkpoint. So that way, if you do lose or retreat, you can actually retain what you've saved. So just something to be mindful there. And how it also gives away is that there's also a sim feature, which Source Satellite we saw. But in this case, obviously, it's tailored to the month of December. And then, last but not least, guys, the return of the old Man Logan trial. So, to be honest, this was kind of just added in terms of the prep warp. So, I don't feel quite as accurate about this one, but I know Old Man Logan is due for a return at some point now, right? If you recall, with Shadow King now wrapping up, usually they try to, add in another legendary in a week or two. Typically is what we've seen their period, especially given how December is a slower month. It would make sense that they're trying to bring him back so that way folks get a chance to unlock him, especially those that haven't or joined the game later on that didn't get a chance to do so, right? So hopefully that, fingers crossed, that's a legitimate data mine, or it could have just been an aligned revision in the game files. Either way, definitely excited. Even despite that though, the return of Sword Satellite, we have this new kind of temporal dimensions that you can actually adjust for difficulties, and it sounds super challenging and difficult, so it's gonna be fun to obviously embark on that. And again, guys, let me know what you think in the comments about Modok, the Watcher, Living Tribuno. Definitely interesting times now that we've seen their ID shard inclusion, and so far they've been on a record breaking all the favorite tunes that we've been wanting for quite some time, especially in 2024 getting Logan, getting Odin, Blade. The list goes on and on. So definitely exciting times for sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But in the meantime, I'll keep you posted. And don't forget, as per my video earlier, there is a Pocket Dimensions event next week. So once we get some more information on that and how to best prepare, that one requires absolute A-Force in the meantime. So we will see if that's going to be the case, right? Especially with, with them not really being available unless you actually go through your supply store here, and obviously utilizing power cores to get Kahori, and tomorrow we also have Miss Marvel Classic joining the game too. So I'm not coring anything just yet, guys, but that's my game plan right now because I'm in horde mode. Usually December I try to save everything, as you can see here from everything, with it being a slower month. So hopefully this is helpful, guys. Let me know what you think in comments below. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.